All right, that's what I'm talking about, right? Okay, so our first vocab word is line segment. Line segment. Line segment is a measurable part of a line, so we can measure it, that consists of 2 points, called endpoints, and all of the points in between them. So in number 1, right here, this is a line segment. Now the key thing about this lesson is that you must remember to use your units. If you have an answer and no units, you do not get full credit, even if it's the right answer. Okay, so I have this line segment AB right here, and we need to measure it. What unit are we using? Centimeters. Okay, so there's 1 centimeter, 2 centimeters, 2 and a half. Don't get too picky, okay? Like if that looks like it's on a half, it's on a half. So the answer to this question is 2 and a half what? Centimeters. Can I put 2.5? Sure. Without this, your answer is half right. Literally, I take off half points on this lesson, not on every test. Okay? All right, 2. Do y'all know the name of this shape? How many sides does it have? 5. The answer was, well, my first question. Do you know what kind it is? It has 5, right? So it's a pentagon. Here again, we are using centimeters. Okay? How many little dashes are in between each centimeter?
16. No, I'm sorry, my bad. Sorry, I'm going engineering, my bad.
That's okay. 10. There's 10, okay? So this is a half. So if this is anything other than a perfect, like if it's like not on the exact centimeter, we have to count it in tenths. So that looks like it's on 1/10, right? So the answer is 3 and 1/10, or 0.1 centimeter. So you can have 3 and 1/10, or 3.1. Okay, do 1 and 2. The next 1 and 2. What's the difference in the 1 and 2 we just did and the 1 and 2 on the bottom? Inches. It's in inches. Class, what's the answer to number 1? 1 and 1/4. These are fourths, okay? So y'all, I heard 2 correct answers. 1 and 1/4 inch, or yes, you can use 1.25 inch. Now, here's the thing. We count inches in fourths, but what if it fell right here? We need to know how to count that as well, which is why you see more dashes in the inches. Now, for inches, Alex, how many are in between? 16. But you cannot just ignore these, and because I know that it's 1 and 1/4, right? Yeah. So 1 and 1/4 is the correct answer. But what if I just wasn't really paying attention, and I knew that this was 4 out of 16? Well, what is 4 out of 16 reduced to? 1/4, right? So 1 and 1/4 is 4 divided by 16 reduces to 1/4. So always make sure it's reduced. Inches, can you write 1.25? Sure. All right. Go ahead and do 1 and 2 on the next page. Aaron, what'd you get for number 1? 2.25 inches. Good. Or 2 1/4. Bless you. What's your name? Allison. What did you get for 2? Okay, so there's 10 right here. Now, don't be like super specific. I mean, like there's a little bit of leeway here, but it looks like if you draw a straight line down, that this one is 5, so it looks like it's on 7, and it's out of 10. So the answer is 1 7/10 centimeters, or 1.7. Okay, I know we only have 3 minutes. I want to introduce the next part, even though we won't finish this. The whole concept of betweenness of points. This right here. Betweenness of points. Any point that is in between 2 others. So if I draw this line right here, don't pack up yet, please. Here's A and C, okay? A, C. If I tell you that B is in between these 2 points somewhere, let's just put it here. Okay, B is anywhere. I don't know, it's not halfway, like it's just somewhere in between A and C. It is always going to be true that AB plus BC, when I add those together, what's it give me? AC. This little piece plus this little piece gives me this whole piece. A and B, if you add AB and you add BC, what does it give you? The whole piece. Half of a Snickers plus half of a Snickers is how many Snickers? 1 whole, right? A third of a Twix plus 2/3 of a Twix is how many Twix? 1 whole. Okay, that's just a little introduction to what we're going to do tomorrow. Your homework tonight is to